was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Now listen to this.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned. Ready to waste it. On your command.
Emergency medical syringes ready.
This is Protectorate Section Wireless.
Every component is vital. Each part operate at peak efficacy, so the system can function precisely, without errors, like clockwork. Our duty.
Health benefits available at all price.
Just shoot me dead end.
Our zeal seems lacking. We're just here. Somehow, even the slightest drop in performance in such an intricately designed system can have great ramifications down the line. So remember to inform.
Not getting up without help, Commander!
Return from the mental refreshment center. They will surely thank you for it. Prudence dictates. Well, that is that. What's next? To enjoy. A protectorate
Resuming
prescribed
hostilities.
favorite.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row.
target.
Mind the needles. Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress.
Nobody around.
Requested assistance currently.
Police seditious tone. Reporting is so neighborly, suspicion rightly sown. It's paradigm we serve, supplies all we deserve. Oh, glory of Arcadia, our colony, our home. Such comfort, eternal plenty, for each of us to own.
Be advised. Physiological cues indicate acute cantankerousness in nearby armed guards. A stealthy approach is suggested.
Our colony, Arcadia, our home.
Protectorate-sanctioned wireless presents Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on Red Cloak, our hero revealed her sentinel partner Dunning as a turncoat, only to become ensnared
Got eyes on some no-good.
enemy territory.
The rules of her getting
Now she has been whisked to Auntie's Choice
just a guy
headquarters,
for what not to
with
get
only her
caught doing.
keen sentinel
And all
wits to
this-
save her.
This is just
Thrilled to
sloppy.
her unflagging zeal in Episode 2, The Customer is Always Dead.
Welcome to Auntie's Choice head office, Red Cloak. I trust you are duly impressed.
What?
I said, welcome to Auntie's Choice head office, Red Cloak.
Speak up, you...
Use the corporate anthem, please.
Got troublemakers.
Better. How do you base individualists promote a sense of community when you can't monitor what each other is saying at all times?
You'll learn to appreciate our society and its obsession with cheaply produced wares soon enough, Red Cloak. Care for a package of Auntie's Choice Sprat Crisps while we wait?
I'd rather starve. Wait for what?
Why for you to abandon your precious community? To put your silly paradigm in your
Why is
weirdest
the door
way and
open?
embrace
Isn't
a
this lab
lifestyle
meant to
of
be
wanton
secure?
consumerism.
Doesn't anyone else have standards
We'll
in
be
this
waiting
place?
an eternity.
You want high
Copperfield.
security?
I'll
I'll
never
give
turn
you
my
high
back on the
security!
sovereign.
Did you have an
Marketing
appointment?
experts predicted you would say that. Middle managers, bring out the brand loyalizer.
That's concerning.
What is that barbaric contraption?
Think of it as our answer to your mental refreshment. Only it's 110% more effective
Enthusiastically
and 120%
neutralizing unfriendlies.
cheaper to operate. Also has 130% more crabwitch scent. 1 minute in the brand loyalizer and you'll emerge new and improved. Bowing down to the almighty bit, a needy, greedy, consummate consumer in our target market.
Whatever you're peddling, I'll never purchase.
I suppose a demonstration is in order. Lower managers, bring in Red Cloak's turncoat companion, Sentinel Dunning. Strap him into the brand loyalizer.
No. You were supposed to deliver both Red Cloak and I to the Order unharmed. It was stipulated in our contract, paragraph 16, subsection J. We had a deal.
Sentinel Dunning, you fool.
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here on their rears, it's because the dang problem ran us out of the
damage those
Can't help you. Stuck here
Peddle
on
your wares
standby.
elsewhere.
Return soon enough. Dunning, try not to squirm. The loyalizer has many moving parts and can be a bit imprecise.
Hey, what are you doing? No! No!
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
Transducers.
Last time we wandered past, they opened fire.
110%. Right now, the loyalizer's impulse voiders are interposing Dunning's higher and lower cerebral motivationators, rearranging his upper story, hitting him with quite the sales pitch. Pretty snazzy, eh? Sure, the loyalizer's industrial design ain't up to snuff, but the unit is scalable. Home version comes out next quarter. Materialistic fun for the whole family. Dunning's done. How do you feel, young former Protectorate Sentinel?
Fine. A little obsessed with material goods and needless services, I guess. Also have a hankering for crabwich. Got anything devoid of nutritional value I can snack on?
Certainly. Consume these Auntie's Choice Sprat Crisps. Quite fresh. Extruded from the chemical slurry vats just last year. Very well. It's Red Cloak's turn in the loyalizer. Lower middle managers, strap her in.
No need. I'll enter your crude machine willingly and without trepidation. The eyes of my neighbors and our benevolent sovereign are upon me, lending me strength.
We'll just see about that, Red Cloak. Go on, get in there. Remember to keep your arms and legs inside the loyalizer at all times. Engage the transducers. Loyalization settings at 210%.
And so our hero Red Cloak faces her greatest challenge yet, locked in a chamber of consumerist horrors. Will the brand loyalizer shake her faith in the paradigm? Of course not. Who would even entertain such a thought? A dramatic
Protocols not yet charged.
episode of
This paradigm of yours, or sovereign, or whatever, does it really provide everything you want?
We are provided everything we need, not everything we want.
There's a difference?
You need what you need, but you don't need what you want. I suppose it's a subtle distinction.
Trust me, I need my Auntie's Choice Sprat Crisps. No way you can eat just 100. Outsider.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's Choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Sadly, though it seems my thoughts fly too free. My mind feels too open. I'm acting without reason.
Splendid, because I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
So much lighter, I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with...
Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. You're a hard sell. All right, I'll play this your way. If I attain my goals, I suspect I shall find it far easier to ascend within Auntie's choice. And I'm especially willing to aid you. Did that get your attention? Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived. I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase?
Reflects his excessively high...
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
Little minds not wonder. Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I ponder. That is what
Watch out for that anti-clear. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
That work if you're looking.
Better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family address it. So I knew that there was no reason to stress it. Process can remove that crinkle, the feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What I know now, those thinkable thoughts have to go.
Didn't catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate, wagging its fingers and snagging our pocketbooks. Hope you won't be a problem. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
Since that day, my thoughts have never been attained.
The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding.
I knew that I could be oh so much.
Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses without begging permission. Don't know if there's a DeVries here, not my department. Milver Street befriends the ex-subjects, keeps tabs on them. Ask him. Why are you looking for them? Who are they to you?
Played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides...
Directorate agents betraying their fellows? So much for humanity's best and brightest.
Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the sun.
My employer would assuredly be filled with wrath if it were my forces I were committing. But enlisting a freelancer on my own dime is hardly committing any forces. If you fail, I'll be out nothing, and Auntie shall be none the wiser. And if you succeed, I can't be blamed if my plans came to fruition on their own.
Superiority of our system.
And now this.
Long ago, the matriarch...
Ah, I haven't broken an idealist over my knee in ages. Open your ears wide, friend, for this is a whetstone well scoured. Efficiency saves human lives. Engage a detachment in open combat. Expect dozens dead on both sides. Kill their commander beforehand, and their soldiers will rout without a shot fired. Such is war. Milver Street, for all his book learning, doesn't seem capable of understanding such. I hope you're a sharper sort than he, willing to do what must be done. This fine settlement is Fairfield. Once in the Protectorate's grasping claws, now Auntie's newest foothold on Paradise Island. When we arrived, it was thick with yaysayers, a hair's breadth away from sacrificing themselves to their old masters. Now they've seen the golden glow of the free market. Entertaining as it is to root out dozens of entrenched, suicidally murderous subjects, I'd take the efficiency of capitulation any day. Only thing not suspicious in this life is when a body points a gun at you. You can rest assured I don't expect these turncoats are as true as their word. We keep them away from heavy machinery and weapons, and we make them earn their keep. Through that, any who ain't truly converted will learn, sooner or later. I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged. lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you. Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me.
Your trusted source for wholesome
Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people. And there'll no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary. Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper.
gateway to the collapse of society.
Sugar is the definition of selfishness and decadence.
Think all you like. Speak to Milver Street if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm confident you got the spine for what must be done.
Choice product advertising. Eat only from the bounty of Arcadia. Stay fit. Sustain the system. Serve the sovereign.
It's not only common sense, it's your sworn duty.
Now you know all you need to know, so on we go. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Our system is sublime, the best ever to be had. Its perfection perfected. Our paradigm is ironclad. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
You're the center of our system. You're what
Can't get the Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to.
you're to blame. That we thrive. It's out there they all fail. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail as one perfect union. A simple people so whole, to be right and unbreakable. That is our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're anyway. Sure, always happy.
Side by side.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Oh, no? Wait, is it customary to hand out prizes to newcomers? Apologies for the blunder. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to... Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success, be success. I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin. Took Auntie's aptitude and attitude test, like everyone else in town. Scored high in personability, and something called numerical dexterity. Think it means I count good. Now here I am, manager of the best little discount house in all of Paradise Island. Still boggles the gray matter. It'd be a mite tricky for anyone to swipe something when I'm standing right here. Nothing gets past these peepers. Like they say, a bit spent today.
Cleo and Pal's Borstwurst. Perhaps an additional flavor packet of emulsified meat shavings.
Thank you. No, food vendor. Just the meal bill, if you please.
Fine. The food tally comes to 77 bits.
Very well. My companion here will pay.
Plus an additional 25% for utensil rental and byproduct disposal surcharges.
Merciful law. 25%?
What a surprise. I must feed my addiction to need...
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
Materialistic society.
These void damn drones beg for compensation at every turn, Red Cloak. I despise them.
No, Dunning. Pity them. While we have the sovereign to see to our every want, these bit grubbers must seek angles and scams, burdening others to eke out their empty existence.
How I miss home's abundance.
We'll be home soon enough. Just pay the surcharge, companion. I'll help with the calculation. 25% of 77 bits is
19.25.
Right. Why not round to 20 for ease of bookkeeping?
But the correct methodology for rounding this decimal is to the next lower whole number. In this case...
My suspicions confirmed. You're the very turncoat we've been searching for, Dunning.
Egad! You fell your companion in one well-nourished punch. How did you know he was not your true compatriot?
Let's just say it all added up.
Hands where I can see them, Red Cloak.
I knew there was something
Acid George don't look kindly upon thievery.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
I knew there was something suspect about you, food vendor. So you're the spy's corporate contact.
The tales of your astuteness ring true, Red Cloak. Troopers, the trap is sprung. We have Red Cloak.
The Sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, might show you mercy. I'm not as wise as the Sovereign.
And so our hero Red Cloak exposed the Order sympathizer, only to become ensnared deep in Auntie's territory. Will she escape their corporate clutches? Yes, of course she will. Those who express doubt regarding the abilities of a true Protectorate Sentinel should seek mental refreshment at once. Our hero's reassuring adventures continue in the next episode of I, Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
Consider me uplifted. Let's see what's next. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
That three of us all heard something.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
I knew there there was something suspect about you, Commander. So you're the spy's corporate contact.
The tales of your astuteness ring true, Red Cloak. Troopers, the trap is sprung! We have Red Cloak!
The Sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, might show you mercy. I'm not as wise as the Sovereign.
And so our hero Red Cloak exposed the Order sympathizer, only to become ensnared deep in Auntie's territory. Will she escape their corporate clutches? Yes, of course she will. Those who express doubt regarding the abilities of a true and upright Protectorate Sentinel should seek mental refreshment at once. Our hero's reassuring adventures continue in the next episode of I, Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
Consider me uplifted. Let's see what's next. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
It's incredible, the things that we have done. How the paradigm is perfect for everyone.
Stop that scrounging around.
Our progress is unmatched. No technological itch left unscratched. Perfection is perfect. Is it not? Oh, how we prevail, us above all else who fail. Success is really the only option. I cherish these thoughts of how we truly are the best. Lesser than none and better than all the rest. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. It's incredible, the automechs and us. How they aid us and never make a fuss. Our colony is astounding. Outsiders find it confounding. How our perfection is perfect. Is it not? Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans, perfect people, perfect cause, and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans, for perfect people, perfect cause, perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfectly perfection.
Wholesome programming played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Special update. Everything has been found to be splendid. Everyone grateful and content. Sleep soundly, knowing you are safe at all times from malingerers of our fair Eden. Even our most capable defenders are well defended.
Heavens! Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. There's a first time for everything. Oh, wait. You make it a habit of sneaking up on people so's they want to shoot you? Seems ill-advised.
Those who live solely for themselves die alone.
Could be a little of both, I'll grant you.
Next
I've been so wrapped up in my business, I'd barely notice a ship dropping out of the sky if it didn't land on me. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Sure as I am, there's a fine tale to be told there. I've got one of my own to share with a more pressing need to address. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost them hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. Seems a mite unlikely, don't you think? No one in Fairfield's going hungry. Why steal when they could just purchase food at Auntie's fair market prices? Oh, it's definitely an extra-normal entity of some kind. Simplest explanation. Or maybe this entity only had the strength to manifest but briefly on this mortal coral. Communication would have proven too difficult for a being of pure information. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet, but it's one theory. Right? It's all got to go somewhere after we cash in our bits. Who's to say some of that matter don't stick around in one form or another? I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Never made anybody happy that I believe. Blessing offers such an effortless reprieve. Since that day, thoughts have never been the
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I could liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon here. He will protect our fair town from his feral brethren in the wilds. Theoretically. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the raptidons to, maul on command. It's rather pressing, and alas, one scientist-turned-tamer can only do so much. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort, and with avoiding Carr and the minister's would-be fisticuffs. If you too have spotted the chasm between them, I fear the Protectorate have already pinpointed the way with which to exploit it. I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner. Well, because I was Protectorate. Once. I defected to Auntie's the second I could. But that's not the point of this conversation. Not when our leaders cannot reach an accord. One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. As for which approach is best, I wish I knew. Have they? Goodness. Then it seems things are more precarious than I realized. If you do intend to lend your aid to the Minister or Officer Carr, I only ask that you consider... Very well. I ought to focus more on my work than on social tensions anyhow. Well, I was a subject once. Despite my talents, the plan dictated that I should be relegated to programming cleaning mechs. Bah. But then, Auntie's Choice came along and offered to transform our lives for the better. I chose to accept. And look where I am today. Over the last year, I have climbed the rungs of my division through the sheer merit of my work. I have finally earned the respect I was always due. Poor things. They either fought to the last or chose to flee. It's regrettable, but some folk just aren't ready to embrace change. All they knew was being told how to live. They couldn't imagine any other way. Ask any of the other Protectorate subjects who converted, and they'd echo my words. When one can allow their ambitions to show, that is true free. What use is there in being so callous? Of course, the dust will settle eventually, but am I not warranted a chance to celebrate a good turn? Who can possibly understand what it's like to be seen as nothing? Then finally be afforded the opportunity to prove your worth. In any case, I work directly with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best Raptidon counterparts Paradise Island can provide. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, they deter encroachment from wild Raptidons. Trust me, they are safer here than out in the wilds. I have been reprimanded thrice now for undue pampering. I would not be here if this experiment was still causing needless suffering.
receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Attention, attention. Please stand with impeccable posture to show your respect and love for our beloved sovereign as he graces us with yet another inspiring golden bestowment.
As my forebearer, the matriarch embraced science and technology for the betterment of Arcadia. So too have I been studying the potential of the rifts across our skies. I have directed our efforts toward undoing the personal tragedy that befell me, your esteemed sovereign, years ago. And I am pleased to report that we are on the cusp of a breakthrough. Cherished Arcadians, I am well aware of how much my happiness and well-being means to you all. So, as you go about your perfect lives, rejoice in my hopefulness. Good day.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? Another song in an expertly curated playlist, picked out explicitly for you, the Sovereign's Chosen.
Saw you coming this time.
Simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up, doing the work of at least 3 lackeys, or a full half-dozen automechs, all by my lonesome. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, breaking my back trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Research mostly, some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're... And my contract says I get .0000342. Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in.
Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications Platform. Far more energy than the Vox requires. Much is held in reserve. How foolish of the corporatist invaders to think they stand a chance against such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system.
And now this.
Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the Sovereign.
Tries its best to disrupt us. And the sentinel...
What's all this talk I'm always hearing about middle and lower management?
Well, the middle managers assign all the hard work to the lower managers, who pass that work on down to the bottom rungers. The bottom rungers work just hard enough so they won't get their contracts canceled by the lower managers, who are fine with it.
Faithless subjects try to corrupt us. Our guardian will always make them fall. The heroes of the hour, they're full of strength and power. Send in the sentinels for us all. Send them in, they will always win. Send in the sentinels for us all. La 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 la. When the outside tries its best to invade us. Our champions will cleanse the streets. Our paradigm reserved when they fight and die and send in the sentinels for us all. Whether inside or out, there is never a doubt. Send in the sentinels for us all. Send in the sentinels for us all.
That charming little ditty was dedicated to the Arbiters, and all within the order of compliance, somber and tireless guardians of Protectorate law. Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others. Prudence dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
They are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the
I forget. You invaders are not raised on the same diet of knowledge as we in the Protectorate. How small your uneducated mind must be. Trapped in worthless superstition. If you've been the one entrusted to capture us, the invaders have sorely underestimated our ability to defend ourselves. Of course, I know why you're really here. You have come to exact retribution for our larceny at your greenhouse.
Refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Well then, moving on.
As Eden
How coincidental. When we've finished here, your fellows will call your death the same. The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays. Starving? Hardly. We have greater stores of strength than you suppose. If you are conniving for some concession of weakness, you will be a long time waiting.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it? You've got me there. Nothing enigmatical about a trio of Protectorate stowaways.
The more I listen to invaders blathering, the more convinced I become of the need to rid our fair island of your wretched stupidity by any means necessary.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead. Spare me your insults. They mean less than nothing coming from the mouth of a corporate pet. I would sever my own hands at the wrist rather than sign a corporate contract. A generous offer. But we prefer to die in the service of the sovereign. This was always going to end in blood.
Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish. I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish. Well, she always did wrench my funny bone with her pranks. It must seem woeful of me to be carrying on in this fashion, though, don't it? Looking for signs and such. I appreciate that. Never really talked about the direction of my thoughts on this topic with no one before. Wow, it's like I'm...
Admire these commendable comestibles. Crabbles are large crustacean-like creatures that travel in herds and are native to Arcadia. Though usually docile, their massive size, enormous claws,
Not ready. Please try again
make
later.
them incredibly dangerous.
A difficult animal to approach, let alone try to eat.
At least in the past. For now, by the grace of the Sovereign, we bestow upon you perilous indulgence crabble cakes.
Our fearless team of culinary commandos employ Dragoon automechanicals to overcome the creatures. Crack